Good morning, everybody. It's Andrew. We are at the top of the hill again, overlooking Cape Spear. And this morning's thoughts. This morning I was thinking about my little girl and the challenge that she seems to be facing of late. She has a really difficult time admitting when she's wrong. And when I note this, I always, Elizabeth, honey, please. Right? I said you should embrace every opportunity you find out that you're wrong, because you know at that moment with all certainty that you have learned something. Now, I've learned a lot on this hill over the last little while. Last year, I was hiking on the hill. When we moose hunt, we spend a lot of time on the Great Northern Peninsula, my brothers, my cousins, my dad and uncles. It's a real family outing. We go over there every year for Thanksgiving weekend. I'm always suggesting that I can smell moose. And the boys laugh at me. They laugh at me all the time. No, you can't smell moose, Andrew. Last fall, I was hiking up over this hill, this exact hill where we're standing right now, and I smelled moose. And I was laughing at myself, and I said, well, there you go, Andrew. The boys are right. There's no way you're smelling a moose up here. Obviously, there's something in the woods at this time of year that reminds you of moose hunting and reminds you of moose. And I had no sooner finished those thoughts, I came around the corner, and here was the cow moose. Well, this morning, as I was hiking up here, I was smelling skunk. Now, as I've suggested in the past, and as most of you probably already know, there's no skunks in Newfoundland. Right? There's 14 indigenous species, and that's it. There's only 14 indigenous species of mammals in Newfoundland. Skunks are not one of them. So as I'm coming up over the hill, I'm thinking, you know, what could this possibly be? I know we have head shops now, thanks Mr. Trudeau, and I'm actually looking over my shoulders wondering if there's somebody in the woods, because I'm trusting my sniffer now. I was willing to admit that I was wrong. When I got to the top of the hill today, guys, and I don't know if you can see them behind me, but I found coyote tracks. And I just finished making a phone call. Again, the confidence that I learned from being wrong about the moose, or finding out that I wasn't wrong about the moose. It gave me the confidence to be able to call two friends without making a fool out of myself. I called Ron Rex at Rapid Power Sports. And I called Josh Haley, a great friend of ours from Bonavista. The boys are both great hunters. They spend an awful lot of time in the backcountry, and they assured me, or at least confirmed, that yes, what I was smelling did indeed smell like skunk. It's musky, and what it is it's their spay. They're in heat right now. So no, it's not kids in the woods sneaking around looking at me. But what's important again here, and again, the lesson in being willing to admit that you're wrong, being able to make those phone calls, to be able to get the proper knowledge. Here's something that's important for everybody to know. With coyotes out and about, because I asked the boys, I said, are they dangerous? And they said, well, they're not rabid, right? We still don't have rabies in Newfoundland. So they won't necessarily be, out of their minds in any kind of an attack. But they are very opportunistic. And if you're up here gollygagging about, like that poor girl that was taken down by the coyotes over in Cape Breton Island a few years ago, right? She ran, right? Coyotes are intimidated. You have to be able to show that you are the dominant. You can't show fear. And you have to be alert, right? Because they will sneak up on you. So take the headphones out of your ears, keep your eyes open, enjoy the view, pay attention, and stand tall. This one's for you, Elizabeth. Love you, darling.